What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey. Guess what, y'all? They left me and Country Biscuit in charge. Country, it's gonna be a girls' trip, okay? We're going on a trip, girls only.
Of course.
Hey, so y'all, we are back. You are rocking with the Kingdom Ground Radio Show. I'm your girl, Lil D.
It's your girl, Country Biscuit. What up, y'all?
And we got a new guest coming on our girls' trip. Tell us who you are.
I am your girl, V Cooper. I mean, dime piece in the V Cooper to be exact, but I'm going by Vanesha Nekei Cooper, my real name today.
Child, she sounds like a whole. Yeah. Wait a minute, Country. We gotta get. Hold on. Let's start this over again. Hold on, Country Biscuit. Hold on.
Okay. I know how to do this.
Okay. Rewind the track, Country Biscuit. Hold on. Hey, y'all, we back. You are rocking with the Kingdom Ground Radio Show. I'm your girl, Lil D with the T.
Go ahead.
Okay, I added, right? I had it.
You next.
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead.
I am your girl, V Cooper. You know what I mean? Dime piece in the V Cooper to be exact, but I am Vanesha Nekei Cooper, going by my real name today.
All right. It's your girl, Country Biscuit. What up, y'all? Hey, the dime piece is in the building. Understand me?
Hey, okay, come through on the girls' trip.
Yes.
So, listen, we have Miss Dime Piece Cooper. She is a renowned book author. So tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, well, I am an author, as you know now. That's a new author, very first book ever written, first artist, second a motivational speaker. I just love to encourage others to live their dreams. So most of the time, if I have an idea, I know it can be real. So I just do it. And now I'm in a step where I'm just learning how to keep going, consistency.
Now, you said artist.
Mm-hmm.
So you sing, you rap, you're a writer, so you must write everything that you do.
It all started with writing.
Okay.
Everything I do, it started with writing, and then I just became intrigued by music from my father and my grandmother.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So when it comes to this book, and it's the journey of your life, when it comes to how you were introduced to God, can you expound on your introduction and your actual journey that you took on your own?
Okay. So pretty much, growing up, you hear about God. We pretty much all have heard about God from somewhere else. Yeah. So that's pretty much what this book is about. Me going through my own story. I asked God for a story. He gave me one. And it's like he wanted me to write about it. So it took me about 2 years to write about it. And I just kept hearing, different things. I kept seeing different things. My great-grandmother was the one who taught me how to pray. And, I would sit next to her growing up on our knees and, saying, "Our Father who art in heaven." So that's how that became about. Then I would hear, honor thy mother and father at a time where I didn't feel like I was doing that appropriately. And my aunt, taught me the 10 Commandments growing up. So it was just different things that I was experiencing throughout my own life as I asked God for a story that I've learned already, but I was re-experiencing on my own.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That child, I know that's a different type of prayer. When you get down there with your grandma,
when
you got a praying grandma,
right there,
ooh,
that is unmatched.
You hear me?
Unmatched.
Wow. So tell us about how did you come up with the name of your book? Was something that it just automatically jumped out at you? Was it something that you had to ponder about? How did you come up with the name?
So I definitely had the name first. As I was going through my trial, I just kept hearing God walks with me, God walks with me. And it was me understanding that God was with me before I knew he was with me. And as I was completing the book, it was like God walks with me, his many different walks that he takes with me throughout this walk. So that's pretty much how that came about.
Okay.
Okay. So when it comes to your writing skills and the time that you put into it, like, did you ever experience like writer's block? Like, did you have a moment where like, okay, I have the paper right here, I have the pen, or I'm in front of my laptop and the cursor is right there, no words are flowing. So, Lord Jesus, what do we do? Because time is of the essence here.
Right, so it's a journal, so it's pretty much my own thoughts. I don't think I ever came to a writer's block, so much so to where I came to a shock of writing the book.
Okay.
So I would get to the reality of what I was writing, because it's very, very real from my perspective. So all the chapters are named by the individuals who taught me these many different teachings.
Okay.
So it's like I'm back in time,
Mm.
you know. So when I realized, oh man, this is so real, I had to stop and let it sit for a second so I can take it all in.
Wow.
So that's why it took me 2 years. It's a 53-page book when on Word, on the app Word, it's only like 10 pages,
Mm.
you know. So it's not long at all, but the experience is so heavy that it took me long to write it.
Was it an emotion?